Hello, hello. I'm Dapper Ninja, and this is Arbaal, the undefeated. And he sounds very cranky as always. Just finished up some technologies, which is good. Let's have a look at what we should do. Not the demon one for now. Let's go with Rage Within.
Carve it into your victim's bone.
Drawn to destruction. Barrel of Malice has already been drawn to destruction, which is good. We'll upgrade. We'll put that building in there.
Live to fight.
Arbaal can't quite make it to the town, so we'll put him near the town. Vigo, you're going to jump into his army. And now, one of the things I did not do in the start of the campaign is show off Arbaal's actual options. So he's got a pretty standard blue line. All the usual Blood Feast, Sustained by Slaughter, all of these sorts of normal sort of ones. We don't need this one because we're not going to have demonic things in his army. Red line's the usual thing as well. It's just bonuses to the various forces that he can have, which of course we will be doing. Yellow line is pretty much normal corn stuff as well. Kill everyone. All of the things come with it, plus weapon strength with them as well. But you do have the Eye of Corn. Enables replenishment in foreign territories, Corn Corruption +4, and the Eye of Corn, which is summons a unit of Chaos Spawn. Revels in Carnage, so more melee defense for him, bonus versus infantry, and discouraged effects when he's fighting stuff, which is very good. We have Thirst for Challenge, enemy battle reinforcements +30%, weapon strength +15, and Thirst for Challenge, which is basically he gets more powerful as he kills things. So, yeah. Wait a second. Let me just... Devoted to the Blood God. Ability number of uses. Eye of Corn +1. Cooldown for Gaze of Corn -50%. And he gets +15 physical resistance, which he doesn't have at the moment. So it'll be nice to get that. Mortal Champion of Corn. Devastating Flanker for Chaos Knights and Skull Crushers in his army. Expert Charge Defense for non-demonic infantry units. And upkeep -15% for Chaos Warriors, Chaos Chosen, Chaos Knights, and Skull Crushers of Khorne. On top of that, he gets Unbreakable Host, which is unbreakable for non-demonic units of rank 7 and above in his army. So, yeah. Good luck with an entirely unbreakable army once we have a full unit like that. Fleshhound of Khorne, so that's his mount. That he'll get that. Blood God's Vigor. Automatically granted 8. Replenishes 20% campaign movement range after winning a battle. Replenishes campaign movement range of 10% after raising a settlement, and then that goes up again. Thick skin, usual stuff. Brass collar, usual stuff. And he's got Mentor as well. So he is an absolute freaking beast. Absolute beast. He's already got a good melee defense and a good melee attack. And he's actually now wielding the Warrior Bane. It gives him a couple more points of that stuff. And the base weapon damage of everything in 35 meters of him has problems. We also have that. So a nice little banner for him to carry around with him. So that's good. Now, we now have... Oh, you've got Unearthly Reflexes. That's another one that's really good. So we got our first one of these guys, and he's got Scaled Skin, which took us a second to get, because first we had to get one that wasn't quite as good, but still very good. Hideous Visage. Then we got our Scaled Skin one after that. And so I deleted the Hideous Visage one. haven't checked to see what the Chaos Cultist has. Or if I did, I have already forgotten what that was. Because that is, of course, entirely a thing we can do as well. They want a non-aggression pact. At the moment, I'm not going to be taking anything like that. We don't want non-aggression around here. We're the Warriors of Khorne. We're very aggressive. Very aggressive in all ways. All of the time. We are the Chaos Aggressive Warriors of Khorne. Literally our middle name. Arbaal, the aggressive, the undefeated. His sort of middle name as well. I suppose his middle name's the... It's a bit of a weird middle name to have, but, you know, I'm not here to judge. Alright, let's jump into the lair here. There's really no point in fighting this, unfortunately. Let's give this to them, because they're a good mobile unit. So we'll just auto-resolve that away. 144. Alright, and we'll sack this one. So sack it first, and then we will burn it to the ground next. So we're ready to have challenges of Khorne, sort of. Recruitment, minus 20% for Fleshhounds of Khorne units. Nah, that's waste. Let's have a quick look at the boons. Right, well, I'm doing that. Let's have a look at the challenges. So these are the challenges of Khorne. I wasn't sure if this was even going to work in this campaign, but it's good to see they do. So we've got... So generally all of these are the different armies we've got to fight if we want to win our challenges. These are supposed to be worthy battles. They're fucking nuts battles, really. Destroyer of Khorne. Damn. Yeah, like our army's not quite powerful enough at the moment. Who's that? Just an exalted bloodthirster. Yeah, that's still an alright army. Look what we got. The Changeling. So much shooting. Extreme Odds Army. Be'lakor. Damn, he has a good army. Once we are all made up, we can defeat that, though. And we've got Nakai the Wanderer. His army's not bad as well, but once we're all built up, we'll be able to beat that as well. So we'll keep an eye on those and see how they change. Much as I want that defense chance, we're going to go into the red line now. I also want that, so yes. And a Vigo of Carpathia. You're going to go that direction. So you're going to be a chaos strategist, which is unfortunate, really. I'd rather make him a gladiator, but the extra 5% there is too good. This is actually why I will end up keeping him in the army as well, because I want the replenishment from him. Down here, let's grab that for our income. I'm spending my skulls just spamming them out. Before you know it, we'll get up to the 50,000 or whatever it is. That's the first one. Is it 50,000? It says 5,000 skulls. Okay. Yeah, well, we'll get there pretty quickly at the rate I'm going with spending my skulls. So we'll see how that goes. At some stage, we're probably going to get a thing to go and fight. What's her name? The Nuln lady. Knowing my luck, she's fucking devastating. So that'll be a horrific destruction of my army, probably.
Where I come from.
I've got a bit of hiccups, so that's good too. You want a non-aggression pact? I can't afford it at the moment. Sorry, it's just I can't afford to not be aggressive. I need the cash. Need the cash to keep myself aggressive. Got to be aggressive at all times. If you're not aggressive, you're not being aggressive enough. Got to remember that. When you're not being aggressive, that's not aggressive enough. On the plus side, we still, as always, we don't really care too much about our little lands. So, successful, activate any boon in the challenges. I didn't actually activate any boons. So, what? Oh well. Whatever. Alright. We're going to knock this down now. So we'll blat you away. Blat that away, and we will go for skulls. The skull throne again.
For the skull throne. Corn watches.
You're going to head this way, my friend.
Awaken chaos.
Alright.
Skulls for the skull
What we
throne.
want to do is we want this, I think, first, because this is where all of our Chaos Warriors are upgraded, including the normal ones. Yep, that's good. Yep, so we go for that. And later on, we're going to be going for, not that one, Harbingers of Death, I think. Is this actually really upgrades everything he's probably going to be using in his army? But yeah, Harbingers of Death, because we might end up using some of these. So I think these are mostly demonic. Though the Minotaurs could be good.
The baubles of war.
The baubles of war. We like the baubles of war. It makes us be able to kill things better. I've only got 219 gold. So that's going well. We do need more gold so that we can get that in there. Some more upkeep in. But we'll see what our undead foes are going to do. And who knows, we might end up with Gordonar's Lair as well. We've already got the Barrow of Malice and the Bone Gulch. We just need to be able to get some more things to blow up. That's all. So I don't know how far away we are from any of the super powerful factions. So, we'll just kind of take things as they come. Yeah, I think is the best option. Oh, I've got a bit of a pain in my shoulder today as well. I don't know why. Might have slept badly or something. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. You get to a certain point in life, your body starts giving up. It's really handy. Drawn to destruction already. That's, I'm going to go with slightly concerning, but we'll see. Alright, so need him to head this direction. It's actually, I don't have a scout. They do have a military presence now, military presence of 20. So that's a fairly large military presence. Not going to be doing that building. Oh geez, they're friggin' forever away. That, you could almost just like teleport in there and then try and take over that whole sort of little island thing. Same sort of thing here, but I don't really want to fight that at the moment. I don't think that would go well against my... I wouldn't go well against it with my 16. 16 in the army. Sounds good. Blah. Nah, got killed. Sorry, buddy. Oh, he's dead. Oh. Let's see what King Krappenstein is going to be doing. And see what we can do. He's going to have a huge amount of probably shit troops, I'd say. Which might be alright for us. Might be. Might be, might be. Because my all of my troops can kind of hold their own very easily against their smaller units. But if they've got like a lot of shooting troops and that sort of stuff, that can be a problem. Because I don't have a way of smashing through walls and things like that at the moment. I have to climb over them. So we'll have to see what we can do. And without a way to kind of circumvent them if they're in a walled area. That's... what? What? Let's have a look. So this requires us to have kind of all four. That requires us to have stuff on each of them. Let's go for this one, because there is I mean, it's still more armor for our Chaos Warriors. I don't know why we've ended up all the way up here. Alright, that's better. Let's have a look at what they've got for us.
This is forbidden.
Okay, so King has a bucket. Never King at the markets. I'm not going to summon a blood host. I'm not going to worry about that one. Before and that's fine. I can build something, but I don't really have proper resources for it, probably. Oh no, I do. That's fine. Exotic animals. Let's have a look at that. Can I build that? I can. Okay. Good for warhounds and such. It actually gets me the Slaughter Brute and Minotaur building without having to go all the way up to that. Slaughter Brute building is insane. Right, the fact I can get that there. Is he? Yeah, pretty sure he's demonic though, isn't he? Runes of Binding. Doesn't have the demonic thing. These guys are definitely not demonic. I really like Minotaurs. I really do. But honestly, I'd rather have the, what are they? Used them quite a lot last time. Where are they? Okay. It would seem the really cool infantry guys aren't here. The flails and such. Oh, maybe there's like a special building I need for them. Bit of a bummer, but that's alright. Let's see if King not at the markets is going to attack me. It'd be good if he does. That would just be handy. I'd like him to attack me in the open. I mean, he's actually raiding me at the moment. Battling him in an open field would be much my preferred method of taking out that army. If we have to fight him in his city, it's going to be a bit of a slog, to say the least. And no, he's going to flee back to the vaults of plenty. Yeah, see, that's where it'll be a bit of a slog. But we'll see. We'll see, we'll see. We'll just have to do what we can. We will fight them in the beaches. Fight them on the bitches. Alright. Ooh, a faction got destroyed. Factions I know got destroyed. Challenge aborted. Yep, that's to be expected. That will happen. Oh, we got Belagar instead, eh? Cool.
I stand defiant.
Let me guess. He has a ridiculous armory? Not super ridiculous, but they're a nasty bunch of bastards to destroy. Still, at least they're a fair way away from me, so I don't have to worry too much. Skull Throne, let's
The time
throw
of destruction
1,000 skulls at that. We do have our summon from beyond still. Excellent. Cool.
all shall fall.
Alright, Arbaal. Let's go into the Valley of Stuff. Pyrrhic victory, medium casualties. I could actually auto-resolve it with no proper deaths. They've got a fair few skeleton archers. That's okay. Hekaran warriors aren't too big a deal. All the skeletons aren't a big deal at all. Arch chariots, yep, that should be fine. Have a quick look at this. They'll have towers, which are going to be annoying. Oh, I don't know if it really matters what direction we come from. It's going to be an annoying fight, I think. So this will probably end up being a fairly long one, unfortunately. For those that don't like watching a long-ass siege, this is going to be a bastard. And it's fair if you don't like watching a long-ass siege. I'm not really partial towards them myself, honestly. I'd rather have a nice field battle. Do it that way. Alright. You three up the front. We're going to have to put these guys all over here, out of the way a bit. Trying not to let them get shot up. You guys are just going to go in behind the Lord and Heroes, if you don't mind. Let's go. Let's get a bunch of these up on the walls. The rest of you will go right up in there. Just goes, yeah, straight into them. He's going to get shot at. That's cool. Let's see. Look at them. Thinking they're going to get the upper hand by having all of that there. It's not going to work out. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to drop one of my first summon from beyond on that skeleton archer unit. Because they're actually in a really good position to do a lot of damage to me, to be honest. So let's actually do that. Alright, you guys do everything you can to that skeleton archer unit. How's the door coming along? Door's holding out very well. Keep at those skeleton archers. I think they're going to escape with a fair bit of their force still intact. We're climbing the walls over here, which is good. They're going to fight my halberdiers, okay. Right, they did a pretty good job there. Did quite a bit of damage. There we go, doors are down. Let's get them in. Especially Arbaal, that we need him to get into as deep into the enemy formation as possible. See, this is actually better now, so they've got 2 units of archers there. Come on, Arbaal. So the further we can actually get him in, because we want to use his explosion ability, which is really good. So now we can go like this. And now we can get more of our force in. Yes, my lord is under attack. Oh no, not my lord.
Hordes of chaos. Chaos warriors.
You guys both go there. They've both used up a lot of their ammo now.
Slaves to darkness.
Alright, what we'll do here is we'll drop that down for them. Arbaal's going to have a field day. How are you doing? Yep, you're doing pretty well. Right, let's get you. What are you shooting at, actually? Let's get these ones. Oh, so that would have been a better one there. Still, it's alright.
His judgment's hand.
So that one can't die. It's alright. We just need him to keep hacking through. That'll get this up again. That's starting to fall apart. He's going to be going down soon, so we'll be able to actually get all of them off the wall very soon. How long does that last? Duration 20 seconds. Let's see if that'll actually keep them alive for longer. I don't think this will really work, but oh, there you go. It is working. Cool. Alright, that lord is dead. All of you guys are on the wall. Let's get you down here into the giant melee down here. Arbaal, you're going to open up another pocket for me, please. There we go. That's pretty good.
Warriors of Khorne. Northern barbarians.
You lot need you to keep kind of pushing in here. A lot of this is almost falling to pieces, which is great. All you guys on the walls, you should be coming down. Give you bonuses.
Chaos warriors. Conquest.
Go into these guys if we can. Arbaal and the heroes are just absolutely destroying stuff, which is great.
I rise. Armies fall.
Now we have taken a bit of damage from shooting, which I was expecting, so that's fine.
Chaos warriors.
You lot charge into the side here.
Those at the base. Exalted hero.
You lot, let's go into these Nehekaran warriors. This would be perfect if I had a Sword of Khorne thing. We don't have that ability yet. Yeah, unsurprisingly, they're taking the most damage here. The Nehekaran warriors are starting to have a lot of problems. That's exactly what we were hoping. See if we can push everyone further deeper, harder into these spearmen. They're going to be out of ammo soon. 7 more seconds on that. Where are you, Arbaal? Come further this way if we can. It's not really working. Let's just blow up. Let's knock them down. There we go. That's good.
Resistance is pointless. Arbaal the undefeated.
Yes. Resistance is pointless. Indeed. Most of these units are falling apart. This is why we want to get into these Nehekaran warriors. We might lose this halberd unit at this rate.
The destroyer sizzles with blood.
Because they're concentrating on that one. There's a lot of these that are sort of in the crumbling sort of state. We need these guys to get into a more devastated area
Their demise is imminent.
so that we can push out. So once we kind of clear this area, then we can bring in our fast units. And that'll work a lot more in our favour. Getting there slowly, getting there slowly. Come on. I know you're exhausted, but I need you to keep pushing. Entities cannot die. Let's chuck that on them for the moment.
Mighty beyond imagining.
Lots of deaths for them. See, they're bringing more stuff under here, in here. Just it'll bog us down for a bit longer. Where's Arbaal? Oh, that's actually really good. Arbaal's kind of getting loose though. Let's see if we can get him loose. I'm gonna get him into this unit here. Oh, they're gonna fall back. That's fine. We're gonna jump into the rear here, and we'll blow him up right in the rear of them. There we go. Push on these guys. More skeleton warriors incoming, but that's not a problem. More and more skeleton warriors just for the carnage. Yeah, he's just fucking just smashing shit around the place. Yeah. How poor Halberd he is. Aim more towards them. Haven't quite cleared the gate still. They are, I think, running out of troops to send in though. They've definitely got almost no arrows left. Well, that unit of archers has still got plenty of arrows. Just drop down the Horn of Corn again. They're doing, yep, 49 seconds left. Crumbling, crumbling, and crumbling. Come on, come on. How did they go up to critical buy? Come on. There we go, that's good. We should be able to run over them a bit. Run over this lot. Oh, they've stupidly decided to bring this unit of archers out. Alright, you lot, we're going to bring these guys in now. They're crumbling, that's good. Oh, they've gone back to critical binding now. Come on. Let's bring them more this way, then we might be able to get better in the charge here. What are they doing? They're crumbling, which is good. Bring more in there. Fast boys, we're going to send them up that way. They're disintegrating. Yep, there we go. That's good. You go after them because you're faster. The rest of these guys are going to go through the door. Oh, through the door, I say. We're going to try and crunch these barriers down now. So leadership's not looking too good for most of their units. Take, say, 4 of them. We'll split them off and head them that way.
Chaos Warriors of Core.
There we go. I just think that will be a good idea. Their binding's gone critical. How's this going here?
Skull Cotton.
Keep that up, guys. Yeah, it's good.
For the Dark Gods. Very well. Time to despoil.
Get in there, come on. How long's that got? Not too far off. How long's how's that one doing?
Arbaal the undefeated.
I need you to break that down.
Certain victory.
Alright, let's get these guys smashing up these units. So that we can
Power of the wolf.
they're crumbling, which is good. How's that going? Yep, he's crumbling as well, which is also good.
Slaughtering.
Come on. Gotta finish them off, guys.
Arbaal the undefeated.
Well, need that down as well, so that we can move forward there. Disintegrating now, that's perfect.
I move.
Right, head up that way. How are you guys going?
Followers of
Perfect.
chaos.
Good, good.
Ruin.
Move over here a bit, so that we can be taking this point. They're both crumbling at the moment.
Savage tutor.
They're not in a proper formation, so they don't have their charge defense yet. There we go, that's good. They're already crumbling, so that means everything's now disintegrating.
Imagining.
They've taken a massive pounding, but we won. They only got 70 kills as well. All of the other Chaos Warriors except for them, 69 kills, 119 gold value. High gold value though. Probably because I think they actually took the Lord out. So that's probably a pretty good bonus. Also explains why they've got a blue chevron. So yeah, I guess that makes sense. I think that went pretty well, though. That's what happens. You get them into just a bunch of fairly nasty melee troops. What's going to happen? You're going to take them out. Faction destroyed. Etherblade, cool. Pigo got his horse. We've secured the blasted thingies. We defeated him. We don't need that building there. We'll change that over to that building. And we'll also get that building. Now, one thing I want to check is, so under here, is there a building that lets me get them? Okay, cool. So it's just got to be under that. The Coordinate Totem, so I can get the Wrathmongers and the Chosen and that sort of stuff. Just can't get those buildings here. Cool, cool. Alright, that's fine then. Whew, I was worried. That's alright, bit of income's good. We'll get rid of that building, we'll upgrade that. Just quickly jump in here. We'll upgrade our infantries.
Blood for the blood
You
god.
get hard to hit and deadly blade.
I am an army.
Give you Chaos Strategist and hard to hit. After that we give him Hellblade, so that's good. But Chaos Strategist is still good. He's very, very defensive, so he'll actually be quite difficult to kill, especially I think once he's on once he's on the Juggernaut, he'll be right to go then. Fleshhound Handler, that's so crap. Commandment, that one for the extra corn, everything. And we are the winners there. So we have our first province. It isn't entirely necessary for the plans, but, you know, not an awful thing to get your provinces. And that is going to be it for this episode, which was quite a long one. I've been Dapper Ninja. This has been Arbaal the Undefeated, and I will see you in the next one. So I hope you have a good one. I'll see you later.